This is a little something I've been working on. I still get a lot of the keys wrong, and I'm working on learning how to belt with my singing. I've developed a lot of bad habits of singing over the radio over the years, and I've been trying to undo them. So this isn't going to be like radio worthy or anything, but I don't know, something to do. Okay, here we go. There is a place in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor soul and me. Oh God, I'm one. Fill up those glasses to the brim. Let the drinks go merrily round. We'll drink the health of my rambling man who traveled from town to town. The only thing a rambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. The only time he was ever satisfied was when he was on a drum. My mother, now she's a tailor by trade. She sold these new blue jeans. If only I listened to what Mama said when he took me to New Orleans. One foot is on the station platform, the other one is on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Go tell my baby sister, Mom, never do as I have done to shun that place in New Orleans they call the rising sun. I'm going back to New Orleans to face what I have done. I'm gonna spend my weekend days beneath that rising sun. It needs work. It needs a lot of work, but that's one thing I've been working on as I look for how to do certain other songs that I've promised people. The lyrics are actually a composite of the two original first recorded versions that are out there in the record. I realized that they correlated each other a lot, and that when you put them together you got a complete story about a woman who quite possibly murdered her rambling man and is now going to New Orleans to prison, hence wear that ball and chain. And he was a jerk. I only changed like 2 lines because I had Appalachian grandparents, and I recognized the turn of phrase and I realized that the song was written in such a way that it could very possibly be that she was doing the very ancient Appalachian thing of not speaking ill of the dead, so you kind of talked around it, and you wouldn't say, "My rambling man." The original one was actually, "We're going to drink the health of rambling men," and then the girl in the song complains about how rambling men are basically selfish jerks, and the only time when he was satisfied was when he was on a drunk is actually an old Turner phrase that I actually heard a few times from my grandmother, and it basically suggests that he would beat her. This is just speculation on my part. The two versions don't really talk about a whorehouse at all, the way people misconstrue it. Now, when I was growing up, I thought the same thing too, because the animals said there is a house, and one version says there is a house, but the other version said there is a place. And so we think, well, this house is going to name the Rising Sun, and we automatically make this assumption that it's a whorehouse because you would name whorehouses. But there's some speculation about the prison, because apparently in New Orleans there used to be, or possibly there still is, a women's prison that had a sun on the side, hence beneath the Rising Sun. There's a lot of speculation to it. There's an entire book dedicated to this song called In Search of the Rising Sun that I have yet to read. Most of my research has been pretty sketchy compared to the research that probably went behind that book, but this is my take on it, and this is what I have come up with, and I've got a lot of work to do on the song yet. I've got to make it where I don't mess up the chords, for example. I've got to practice my singing a bit more, and learn some bad habits I got from the radio or whatever, but I hope you enjoyed.